Hello Internet, my name is Kai and I make beginner-friendly videos for Final Fantasy XIV. One thing I noticed pretty immediately after playing Final Fantasy XIV is that the map system is a bit complicated. But now that I'm more comfortable with navigating the map, I thought that if the map is complicated for me, it probably is for other new players of Final Fantasy XIV as well. So the first thing is, how do you get to your quest? So if it's a main scenario quest, all you have to do is come up here to the MSQ quest list and click on the quest, and it will show you exactly where it is. If you click on this fire emblem, it will zoom you in, and then you can find an aetheryte point that you have attuned that is nearby. If it's not a main scenario quest that you're looking for, and it's just a normal quest, then you can click on the name of the quest in your quest log, and it will bring up this little map button that you can click, and it will do the same thing. If you don't have an aetheryte point nearby, like I don't for this specific quest, then I can go to Ralgar's Reach, and then this little road right here is a path. Just for explanation's sake, let me go over there and show you what that looks like. So when you get to a path like this, you'll come across this blue dotted line. This is a zone marker, so when you step across that zone marker, you'll be transported into a different zone. So now I have crossed this entire road into this new zone. One more thing to note, if you're having trouble figuring out which zones connect to which zones, you can also use these little adjoining areas, which are the connecting areas where those blue lines appear. And if you see one of these adjoining areas with this yellow icon, that means that there is a quest in that next zone here. So that can definitely help you if you get lost and you're trying to figure out which zones you need to walk into. That is bound to help you out a ton. So how do you get somewhere that isn't marked on your map and that you don't have a quick way to access, like this map button? Well, the easiest thing to do is to come up here and select the main zone that your area is in. For example, if I wanted to go to Ul'dah, I happen to know that Ul'dah is in Thanalan. So I would open Thanalan and then open Ul'dah in this menu. There's two versions of Ul'dah, so only one of them will allow you to teleport with aetheryte. If you want to zoom out of this map, all you have to do is press this arrow right here, the up arrow, and that will scroll you out one level of your map. If you press it again, it will scroll you to the world map. That leaves me to your second option, which is if you don't want to use these drop-down menus, you can just click on these blue names. So again, if I wanted to go to Ul'dah, I'd go to Thanalan and Ul'dah. Some other things that can help you in cities like this that have a ton of map icons is you can display and turn off these map icons so that you can see the map better and you can see these little blue texts a lot easier. And if you want to do the same thing to text, there is a display and hide text toggle button as well. So if you want to really see where some of these icons are, it can be easier if you just remove the text. You can also scroll all the way out to the world map by pressing this world map button. Another thing to note when using the map is that this blue icon is you. It's pointed in the direction that the point is, obviously, but you also have this cone of light that comes off of your character, so when you're zoomed out on the map, it can be a little bit hard to see where you're at, but this helps you figure out where you are. So if you can't see yourself, I would just, move around a little, and it makes this cone jump out on the map. Overall, it's really just a lot of practice and understanding the tools that are available to you to help you. So hopefully this video gave you some of those and helped you in your Final Fantasy XIV journey as a new player. So Thanks so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this video, and I'll see you next time. Logging off.